Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm still recovering from moving heavy furniture. So we're going to do something a little bit low-key for a minute. Good news is I'm literally in position to do it. Can you see that? That looks like you can.
The machines must be preserved.
God, what is with War Within's music?
May your cogs hold true.
Yeah, I hope you're ready for a giant face full of lore. No, not me. Something much more pleasant. Yeah, so, over the last... When War Within launched, this is part of launch content. There were weeklies you could do. And those weeklies involved running around doing, getting pieces of Titan fragments to help restore some of the memories here inside the Vault of Memory. Right? Makes sense? So, cool. I did those off camera, obviously, to prep for this very run. There's Bragman's outfit, by the way, since I can actually finally show it off properly. Oh, nice. Backpack suits it, too. Congrats, Spartan. Yeah, I know, right, Maverick? Like, WoW Vanilla had good music, and it's been getting better. I mean, honestly, FF14 is kind of in the same boat. Yeah, Bragman PI. I love it. Yeah, it's Carmen Sandiego, but, like, I don't know, better somehow. Is it every other quest? Or every other week? Either way, I've been doing these for a while. Sorry, I'm derailing. I just helped carry three very heavy hardwood pieces of furniture. I literally have cuts all over me and bruises from that. So I'm a little slow. Please bear with me. That's why I don't have my coat on right now. But each of those were to get a reward and some loot, and all that was good. And I like how they put some loot into that. And it was relatively easy to get. Like, pretty much anything you do got you pieces. So if you slow-moded it, you got it throughout the course of the week. And I'm pointing this out because, yet again, Modern WoW is approaching its login daily stuff better than it used to. Because you don't have to log in daily. You can. You can do a World Quest 1. Or you can go do, like, a dungeon. Or part of a dungeon. Or a follower dungeon. Or maybe do part of a raid. Or maybe do a delve. Delves are much shorter than dungeons, as we showed earlier today. You get the idea. And it just... whatever you want to do in your pace across the week, and you'll get something out of it. This continues the approach that Dragonflight did, behind encouraging you to log in, but not mandating it. It's a sweet spot, right? Shadowlands and BFA and Legion, to various degrees, all hit this point too hard. They really wanted you to be doing stuff every freaking day, and it got old. And starting with Dragonflight, they've been stretching that out a little bit, removing some of the pressure, removing some of the strain, removing some of the you're gonna fall behind, turning it into less of a job. Let's just call it what it is. It's the same general idea, but it's applied better, and that is so much of what Dragonflight and War Within is. Ideas that WoW has had for years, but done better. But here's the cool part. The selling point of War Within and the whole trilogy is and always has been, we have a plan. We have a story. We have an arc. We know where things are going. And so there's been more story emphasis than ever before in War Within specifically. It's why that story score is absolutely bonkers right now, and we're only in launch content. So, the other rewards you got for doing these
I attend to
these.
the archive.
The great Titan Khazgaroth, who granted me the gift of the Forge, has relayed information from the Pantheon about our purpose. To create order from the chaos of the cosmos, the Titans search the great dark beyond for the Prime World Soul. This World Soul, the most powerful in existence, they would guide to become the greatest Titan of all. In time, they came to sense a mighty presence within the world called Azeroth. The Pantheon made their way to the nascent World Soul, hoping that their search was at an end.
Amazing. It's as though Keeper Arcadus was delivering the word of the great Khazgaroth himself. These logs must be the architect's personal records of everything. I wonder how many more we can recover.
I know of Arcadus from my studies in Khazmodan. But this World Soul he speaks of? Here on Azeroth? Do you think that's what Grandam Magni was hearing all those years when he was a speaker?
I am not sure what significance this might have for my people, or my purpose. But I have faith in the Titan's plan for us.
Bit of grain of salt, but I don't think this is a case of unreliable narrative, personally. At best, it might be slanted narrative. For example, if you're paying attention to Arcades just a second ago, everything he said was with the tone and intonation that this is a good thing. We must find the Prime World Soul, and it will help us to order the universe, as if that is a good thing. But you see the logic behind why I'm presenting this. Because obviously it is a good thing to them. But we know what too much order looks like. We know what too much arcane looks like.
Directive?
On Azeroth, the Pantheon sensed a powerful source of corruption. To protect the World Soul, they sent us, the Keepers, to lead the Titan-forged forces into battle. In time, we rooted out and defeated the threat, imprisoning its last vestiges in the deep places of the world. Then, led by Aman'Thul himself, the Titans set towards studying the soul of Azeroth, to determine whether it truly was the one they sought. To aid the Titans, we Keepers were tasked with engineering the Manifold, a vast world-spanning complex of machines, forges, and installations. Working in tandem, they would bring order to Azeroth, and create a means by which the Pantheon could examine the World Soul in depth.
That corruption the Keeper's talking about, that's the old gods. That must be why they were here as well, for the power of the World Soul. Though I've also read that while the Titans defeated the old gods, they tore a wound in the world. Always thought that was just a metaphor.
It seems clear now that Azeroth must be the Prime World Soul. That would explain why the Void, the Titans, the Legion, every cosmological force have sought to control it or destroy it over the eons.
What do you suppose the Titans needed to study about it?
We cannot possibly understand the intricacies of the Titans' reasons. But that complex Arcadus mentioned, I believe I know what that is about.
Once it's unlocked forever, Lineru. So I can just hit, hey, replay. That's why I did all this in advance. Hang on, I'm going to mute that because I kind of want to re-show that for a sec, so forgive me. I actually meant to be twisted, and I just kind of screwed up. So the manifold. I'm going to talk about the manifold very, very briefly. Remember, Dwarven accent for Yogg. We've actually talked about the manifold before because, while it is clearly a retcon, it explains so much about how much of Azeroth is interconnected and how much of the Titan facilities are interconnected with each other. So, you know, we go into these various places, and we can go through them. We did that a lot back in BFA, if you remember. Hello, Ross. Also, you notice they were basically just playing Factorio for a few centuries there. Covering the world in the manifold. Each piece doing its own thing. Oh yeah, by the way, Tyr, Mimiron, and Arcades is the people who built the manifold. Yeah, that tracks. Okay, so here's the globe. So, why is the globe separate? So we got the one... Where's that? That's that one there. What are these three? Oh, God damn it. It goes by so quickly. I wanted... I don't want to re-go through the whole thing again. Hang on, hang on. Yeah, could you pull up an image, please? Because it goes by so fast. But you'll notice they put dots on very specific places on the globe, and I was trying to point them out both times. Okay, so what am I looking at? What am I looking at? Can't be right. No, come on. What? Hey, Yura. Damn it. Stop doing what you're doing. Oh my god. No, these are location and facilities, but I'm apparently very stupid. I can't figure out what picture the map is. Oh, I see what I'm looking at. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, so yeah, that's the Eastern Kingdoms. Which means... right? Like, I'm reading that right now. God, now I'm not even sure. I'm doubting myself. Oh god, stop. No, stop tracking all this crap. Stop tracking. How do I stop tracking? There we go. Stop tracking. Jesus Christ. Kalimdor. That's Kalimdor. Where's that Kalimdor? Now, I'm apparently too stupid. I can't tell what I'm looking at in this image. Hang on a second. If that's Halls of Origination, then that's Uldaman. And that's Ungoro. Yes, Leonard, that is correct. And then that's Uldaman on the other side. How is that Kalimdor? It looks nothing like Kalimdor. Whatever. I believe you that that's Kalimdor. But that would make the thing in the middle, like, right here. Wait. The one we blew up back in Kata. Yeah, right there. Interesting. Anyways. I wish I could have more time looking at that map. Just let it stay up there for a second, you know? Let me really peruse it. I know, they're being coy. whatever.
You have my
Let's move on to the third one. Wasted too much of the YouTuber's time.
At the Titan's command, we Keepers began the acclamation.
Acclamation patch?
Installation, all linked to the Manifold, produced vast numbers of Titan-forged workers. We fired the great forges to fuel the acclamation and empower the Manifold to heal the ravaged world. Then began construction of the Coreway, a direct channel to the heart of Azeroth that would allow the Titans to study the world's soul without harming it. However, as we delved deeper, we encountered certain obstacles, colossal crystals, which we came to realize were calcified chunks of the world's soul's essence. They are of great power, and I wonder how many yet remain undiscovered beneath the earth, all over the world. By word of the great Khaz'goroth, the Titan's research has revealed that Azeroth's world soul is indeed the Prime. Our purpose may yet be fulfilled.
Enormous, powerful chunks of world soul essence. Do you think Beladar and Hallowfall could be one of them?
Potentially. But it was never within the scope of our edicts to study the crystal.
He mentions the Titan Forge making the Coreway. Did you know it was built to study the world soul?
We were created for the great purpose of serving the Titans, and thus we built it. Its purpose was irrelevant to us. We fulfilled our edicts dependably, and we have strived to do so throughout the millennia, despite Kaz Algar facing many setbacks.
Setbacks? What do you mean?
Long ago, the continents of the world split apart, and the machinery that powered our facility was damaged, cut off from the manifold. We were unable to repair the connection. We operated on auxiliary power for a time, but eventually it ran out, and we fell into disarray.
That must have been the Sundering. It's miraculous that any of this survived intact.
Yes, that's right. We are still seeing the effects of Ashara and her unmitigated ego.
I speak for the machines.
The great Khaz'goroth revealed to me that the corrupting influence of the imprisoned old gods was affecting the world soul. To protect it, we had the Earthen construct the World Core, a vast chamber at the heart of the world. There, the world soul will slumber, with only the Titans to influence it. I must note a disturbing development. As they worked to greater depths, some Earthen began to behave erratically. This could not be countenanced.
Notice the Azurite.
Most units were repaired and continued their work, but some began to physically change and crystallize. They named themselves Thragar. These faulty units were so greatly affected that they rebelled against us, attacking and damaging the World Core. In the course of studying them, it was determined that long exposure to the World Soul's energies led to the changes exhibited in their core directives. If we cannot prevent this from happening, it will prove catastrophic to not only the World Core, but to the Manifold itself. Measures must be taken.
I do not recall this happening. That should not be. This world course seems as if it was a monumental undertaking. And the earthen malfunctioning? How would the world soul's energy cause that? This is very confusing.
By the way, what does he mean by repaired?
Unclear. But what he said about the Thragar rebelling is most disturbing.
The Thragar? That's what they called Granda when he first got to Kazalgar.
We regard them as legendary champions, almost demigods. To learn that their directives were just corrupted? That they were anomalies? Was everything we believed mistaken? Or even a lie?
Wait. You don't suppose... If the Earthen were affected by the world soul's radiation, the closer they got to it, could it be that it was actually trying to reach your people? Asking for help, like it did with my Granda, and undoing their directives. Was it actually giving them free will?
I do not know.
I know this is a strange thing to bring up here, but try to remember that free will can be commanded in this setting. We actually have precedents for that multiple times, but the biggest and most obvious is the third Lich King, who went out of his way to command the undead to have their own free will for years. From Wrath to Shadowlands, pretty much. And I bring that up because it's entirely possible that Azeroth, in her nascent state, uncertain and afraid and wanting to not be affected by anything external, Titans included, was like, hey, make your own choice. In other words, what I'm theorizing is that she probably figured out a loophole that she could command the Earthen just like the Titans could, use the same hierarchy system, take over the signal, for lack of a better way to put it. But then when she commands them to have free will, well, now they think for themselves and they rebel. And you remember that quest we saw back up in the Isle of Dorn? In case you forgot, it was about a Watcher who was sufficiently abusive towards the Earthen that the Earthen rebelled against them.
What is your query?
I think it was 4. Yes. Last one.
With the danger posed by the rogue Thragar, the great Amon Thul ordered the rebellion to be quelled, and the Thragar hunted down until the threat was neutralized. However, the issue of earthen malfunction under the influence of the World Soul's energies remained, and so a new solution was devised. The Earthen of Khaz-Algar will relinquish their memories into an archive to preserve recorded data and purge the influence of the World Soul's energies. By initiating this protocol on a regular cadence, we will ensure the Thragar malfunction does not take hold again. To secure compliance, the Titans have programmed edicts into the operational Earthen to regulate and enforce their discrete functions and efficiency. Thus, the Earthen will maintain the integrity of the Coreway and the machines of Khaz-Algar. Should the edicts be broken, more permanent failsafes have been set into place. With these difficulties behind them, the Titans have declared that the World Soul remains, dreaming, safely contained within the World Core, where no harm will come to it. I do not know why I commit this information to the archive. Why I risk its discovery in the future. Perhaps the World Soul's influence does not extend solely to the earthen.
What we've learned here, it calls the entire history of Azeroth into question. What if our history isn't what they said it was?
So the Keepers stole our memories and let us believe that it was for our own good? That it was so we could continue to fulfill our purpose? No, not even our purpose. We built the greatest structures the world has ever seen, and they set us to become maintenance drones. Just cogs in a machine.
And it does seem that they did it to keep you complacent, obedient, following their edicts, and eliminating those of you they couldn't control.
Those edicts. They were bonds of servitude, and we never even knew. And then when the Sundering happened, we were cut off from all of it. And Arcadis never returned to help us. Why didn't he return? Our entire history, our culture, held in that archive. I want my memories back. I want all our memories back. Damn the Titans.
I'm starting to think there's more to the World Soul than the Titans wanted us to know. That they had other plans for it, and Azeroth, than we were led to believe. What if all of us, even Arcadis himself, have been deceived?
That final line is important, I think. I love that final line. Because he's right. I think he's just speculating, but let's be clear. He's right. Even the Keepers are nothing to the Titans. Yeah, what if Tyr has been deceived? What about Memoron? Ra? Tools. Valuable tools. You know, they don't throw away their tools. They put time and work and effort into maintaining them and preserving them. If they do something wrong, then they have to fix them. Their tools are not working correctly. This is going to sound like a really strange parallel. Bear with me for a second. There's a video game called Nier Automata, or Automata Giant Ass. Now, in that game, no spoilers, don't worry. The robots, whenever they teleport to a new location, which they do regularly, I feel like pointing out, they die. Their current body and everything is just destroyed, and a copy of themselves is dumped into a new body at the new location. I don't mean like in that tongue-in-cheek, her Star Trek teleporters always kill you thing. No, I mean it is a part of the lore that they die each time, but they don't care. Because the androids in Nier Automata don't really have the same sense of self that we do. They don't think about it like we do, and so they don't value it like we do. To them, the thought of dying to get to their destination is just, okay, that's just how you get around. To us, the thought of dying to go to the grocery store would be awful. Because you die. You're dead. You get it? You get why I'm bringing this up? I get the really strong impression that the Titans have no true malice in them. They're truly, as I've said before, they're truly Lovecraftian. Because they don't understand or value life the same way we do. It just isn't relevant to them. It doesn't matter that that tool is actually a sentient sapient being that they built, or that someone else put there, or is a nascent being on a planet. All that matters is that it's a tool. If you reframe it and restructure it as oh, my hammer's broken, I better fix it. There's no malice in fixing a broken hammer. Yeah, it's not even on the line. It's not even part of their mental structure. And that is probably the single biggest distinction. Azeroth demonstrably cares about life, about people, about individuals, no less. Not just life in the grand sense, which can be malicious in its own right. We've seen that on Draenor. We know what life is like when it gets out of control. But Azeroth gives a damn about people. Person. The Titans, it's not even something they can recognize. I have a feeling we have a line. Yeah, hope and anomaly, by the way, is the answer to your question, Linearuth. I have a feeling that we're going to be drawing up lines between pro-Titans and anti-Titans amongst the Keepers. And I really hope at least a few of them are going to choose us over them. By the way, real quick, you get to pick one individual, one keeper, to choose to join our side. Which one do you pick? I know my pick, but I'm curious which one you pick. If you had to pick just one. So that's Ungoro. That's Uldaman over there, and that's Uldum. Yeah, what the hell is that? And yeah, there's Ulduar up there. Yeah, no, that tracks. What's with the giant gap there? That is going to be a hell of a question, Kraken-san. I was going to say, I think the globe is literally just an old texture. I think that's the problem I keep... That's the problem I keep running into. I'm like, that's not what Azeroth looks like. I suppose that makes sense. No, the lights are very clearly deliberate. So, my pick... Mimiron. No, I know. But I stand by it. Mimiron's kind of weirdly been a bro for a long time. And he strikes me as the kind of person who would... He'd be like Mordin, right? From Mass Effect 2. You think someone that cold and that calculating wouldn't care, and yet he so demonstrably does. And goes out of his way repeatedly to actually help out individuals as a consequence of that. Thorim, he's whatever, right? Thorim's a pretty standard keeper, honestly. Hodir, we don't have anything for. Like, we don't do anything with Hodir. And same thing with Freya, really. Tyr is awesome, but also extremely recent. I know a lot of us pick Tyr, and I admit I'm tempted too, because of Dragonflight, and I'm with you on that. But I honestly could see any of them going either way. The only keeper I legitimately think would have swayed to our side is dead. Ra. No, think about it. I think Ra would have been on our side like that. No hesitation. Dude had a nice, long time to think about it. And the only thing that ever got his attention was individual people. Yeah, he believed in us. He gave us our shot. You remember that? A lot of people tend to forget. Ra is quite literally the reason we didn't lose Azeroth back in BFA. He took the hit and closed the gate so that N'Zoth couldn't get to the World Soul. Ra took that bullet for us. What, the armor? Yeah, I'm quite fond of it. I think Algalon would side with us as well. We certainly proved ourselves to him. So in answer to your question, Velictum, no. I'm sorry. I have no idea when Dishonored 2 will be. Don't worry. When we get closer, it'll be a lot more obvious. In fact, actually, let's go ahead and do this here real quick. So Dishonored 2 will be after Colony Ship. So we're talking like a couple months out. Easy. Yeah, Algalon... Wouldn't it be wild if we only got one Constellar on our side? It's freaking Algalon. Oh yeah, one last thing. I'm sure most of you noticed that I'm wearing Azeroth colors here. Yellow, blue. And it's obvious why these colors are used. They're good contrast to each other, right? You know, it's the old amber teal thing. So I don't think they did this on purpose. But what do you want to bet that it has since been retconned, now that they've sat down and smoothed out a lot of the lore, that the significance of the two colors being Azeroth's colors is light and void? So... we're going to do an intro quest here. And then we're going to do a little bit more delving.
What can I do?
Word Runner. Glad our paths have crossed. Edelgon has been telling me about a cavern called Hallowfall. She's told me the people there are called the Arathi. I cannot imagine they're related to the ancient human kingdom, but it can't be a coincidence. Edelgon's people had fruitful contact with them some time ago. But whatever happened, I hope to repair that relationship and gain their aid. Please meet me at the Hallowfall Gate.
Will I be forgiven?
But we had no access to the core way, and helping another culture was outside the Oathsworn's edicts.
Perhaps they need our help as well. Thank you for your help, Edelgon.
It could also be light and order. That's a very good point, Xavion. Because arcane is usually blue. I can't show it off. The schedule doesn't... The schedule is kind of deliberately malleable because I'm trying to fit everyone's schedules together. Mine, yours, my family's. You get it. So everything just kind of restructures based on the needs of the moment. I try not to shift it around too much, but there's only so much I can do, you know? Notice the transition of the foliage. Yeah, that's just straight up grass and trees up there. And they knew what they were doing when they aimed this hallway this way. They knew exactly what they were doing.
It shines as brightly as the sun. Are those airships? But we're underground.
Yeah. So, couple things. Dozen things. There's a lot to cover. Very... Oh, there's a lot of density immediately. Just bear with me for a second. First of all, the foliage. It's not natural foliage, if you're actually paying attention. But it still looks a whole lot more like trees than anything in the rest of the underground, right? And yeah, notice all of them are curling towards the light, just like real-life foliage does. It's most obvious here on the far edges, but you can literally see how the trees are curling towards Belladar over there. Belladar is way up there. It also is generating a bit of an atmosphere. Do you see the clouds around it? Circling around it? It's why a lot of people say this zone, we've actually mentioned this a few times, doesn't look like it's underground. If I just tilt the camera right here, you can't tell there's a ceiling right there. We are still underground, for reference. But it's very deliberately designed to not look underground. I've actually had theories for a while that this was a zone that was supposed to be above ground, and they shoved it down here instead. And so they use a lot of interesting visual tricks to kind of still make it look like an overground zone, even though it totally isn't. There's also water pouring in from all over the place, and that makes sense. We're directly under the ocean right now. But there's one last thing. I'll get back to you in just a second, Anduin. I want to show something off. A couple of people have asked about the ocean, right? We even mentioned back in Kata, although it was surely just a gameplay conceit, that the ocean wasn't all that deep. And that's true. And yeah, I know, it's literally a skybox. One of the very first things I did in the zone was tried to... Whoop!
The
Rock.
lamplighters are stretched
Was tried to reach Belladar, and failed.
choke the life out of
Miserably. Shut up! So, do you see this out here? That is the undersea.
The knows no bounds. Their
That is the ocean beneath the ocean. It's actually called the undersea. You can see it on the map. Oh, it goes far and deep. I don't know who this person is. Who are you? Identify yourself. That's Pillars of Snow. Okay. And there are plenty of implications with this. You thought whatever we saw in the ocean was bad? No, we've got further down than that. Notice even over here the trees still bend towards Belladar, by the way. And yeah, there's so much... Yeah, I actually feel like it would be very humid in here, you know? There's so much fog and mist. Also, the fact that the Arathi's shtick is airships kind of bothers me, but is so awesome I'm willing to let it go. Like, this is fiction, right? And in fiction, one of the best ways to differentiate sides is by giving them a shtick, you know? Maybe it's cloaks, maybe it's torpedoes, maybe it's scanning, maybe it's, you know, long-term economic stuff, maybe it's diplomacy, right? Having a species that is the airship species, as Miristar points out, we haven't had an airship race yet, we haven't had an airship faction yet. And I love airships, so I'm down with that. But also, just, it's a great way to distinguish them from everything we've seen before. I have a fairly large issue with the Arathi, which I haven't decided if it's a negative yet or not. If it is, it's probably going to be our second negative of the expansion. I'm still chewing on that. But they do actually manage to make the Arathi an interesting culture. And frankly, the airships are a pretty big reason why. They clearly emphasize air power. Like, you probably didn't notice it earlier, but they have skiffs that fly around through the air. Tiny little dinghies that fly around as just like regular transit, right?
Brightly as the sun.
As taxis. Like this was Lindblom in FF9.
Are those airships? But we're underground.
So Gowrie asked a question of chat, which I will also ask of the YouTube viewers. How many of you have never played WoW, and after this run, are interested in trying it? By the way, if you do, start with Dragonflight. Okay, so, sorry, we had a bit to cover there. We've been dancing around Zone 3 for a while here. This is it. Hallowfall. A lot of people list this as their favorite overall zone. Not in terms of metrics, just personal preference. I personally prefer the 4th zone. But I have to admit, they do a lot of good stuff here.
I will always try.
So we're going to do the intro quest. I even know exactly where it's going to pause, because I've done this before. It's going to pause right down... Yeah, right down there. And then we're gonna go hit Delves.
I hear the radiant song? Is it coming from that crystal?
Probably a lot, Kraken-san. Enough to scorch this whole place to ash. Yep, calcified azurite. Although we don't know that at this point in time historically. So I don't want to get too much into reviewing just yet, but you notice those jets of flame on the building? Those aren't just decorative. I just want you to keep those in mind for later. And there's a lot to cover here. Like I said, we're not doing any of this yet. We're not really doing the zone yet. We have to meet her first.
The Nerubians breached the Aegis Wall, Farron. The darkness forced us back. Your fear of the dark will kill us all, General. We'll never survive unless... Quiet, Lamplighter. Outsiders are here. Who are you?
So, don't worry, I'll teach you how to cook. Huh? I want to mention something. Based on that trailer that Faerun was in, yeah, she was in the racial trailer, if you remember. I was ready to hate her, because she looked terrible. She looked like this just kind of Diablo 4 misery guts zealot, and I was just like, ugh. So, let me tell you, when I first actually met Faerun in the game, and it was just like, oh, that's not who you are at all. Who miscommunicated to make that happen? This is what you get when you have... I'm just going to tell you this right now. Faerun is what you get when there's someone who has faith in the light, but doesn't step over the line into being a zealot. It's a fine line, but she walks it pretty well. Yeah, the Arathi...
We are a light in the darkness.
Friendly outsiders are not common in Hallowfall, only enemies emerging from shadow. But you seem comfortable in the light, despite how unusual you appear. I would welcome you were we not in the midst of a crisis.
We carry the flame into the unknown.
Interesting. Anyways, bye! Yeah, she's a lawful good paladin. Not an awful lawful. Not a lawful awful. Not an awful good. Not a lawful stupid. Who wants to do Delves? Yeah, not lawful genocidal. I know Pillars does, because she's already in the group. Grab Linnea Ruth. Is a bountiful, too. It's a shame, because I can only go up to like 5, I think. Maybe 6. Well, those are horrifying rib armor, so I'm going to stay zoomed out here. You know, I have butterfly wings, so I suppose I can't say much. I am a pretty butterfly. It is my directive to have butterfly wings. What about your helmet? Do not look at my helmet. Anyone else? This is kind of a going once, going twice situation here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm still stuck back at 5. Sorry. Mr. like, ugh! Hate doing Delves. Ugh! Ugh! I remember, it's important to get the disdain there on the voice. Ugh! Bregwin, do you want to join? Ugh. Oh, I'm not group lead. One second. I don't need anything, Lita Fairy. This is if you want to join. We're doing delves. I don't need anybody. I can do these solo. No offense. We're doing this for funsies. Now, doing it in a group helps, because we can try out higher tiers and show off the delves better, but... Well, I got 2 more slots. Sorry, I only have 1 more slot. Ah, don't worry about it, Ridictum. Alright, I mean, they sure look like they are Uthor. Like... whatever. So I'm trying to remember how to add a friend. There we go. Hello, Evo. Including me as Miristar. I desperately want WoW to be a better game. We just filled up, Evo. But give us a bit. We will probably have some rotating. I mean, we definitely have some rotating. Hang on, we lost Pillars of Snow. They have become one with the winds. Yeah, I'll go ahead and tell you about TNT. We're going to go ahead and do, well, I was going to do that one next, but it's also bountiful. Where's the other one? Am I blind? I swore there was a third delve in this zone. Oh, there it is. I see it. I see it. How many keys do I have? How do I track how many keys I have? Is that them? Yes, I have 5 keys right now. Well, I was going to hit up Nightfall Sanctum next, if you want to head there. And then Skittering Breach after that. But anyways, we're here. So we're going to go up to Tier 7 and hope that everyone can do that. If they can't, we'll pull it down. So I'm going to wait. Grab that. Okay, we're all here. Perfect. Okay, what's going on?
In hardship, kindness.
Oh, good to see you here. I thought I'd have to do this all by myself. Oh my god, there's a giant mushroom monster. Kill it! Kill it! Kill it!
Oh, Bran's got your back.
Oh my gosh.
They'll maybe using that move.
Alright, on this spec. On this spec. Ooh.
Those spores will blow up if we hit them.
Yep, that's a thing. Don't stand there! Yeah, he's got 260 million health. Sure, Czar.
Let's get that nasty off.
If you're asking about Anduin being the king, no.
Hey!
He may never be the king again, honestly. It's kind of the same situation with Magni we were talking about earlier. Does he have a line to the king? Of course he does. If he asked for it, would people go for it? Of course they would. Is he the king right now? No. Oh, there's a mushroom. Oh, that smell. Oh. Magni? Champion, why are you looking at me like I should be my brother Braun? Have you hit your head? It's me, Magni, Speaker of Azeroth. You know I've got some work to do to fix the wounds of Azeroth. This can't be real. Where's Braun? Braun, he must be with the explorers somewhere. We should get moving. I can hear the wounds crying out for aid. Peer into the heart of Azeroth you still hold on to. Surely it has an answer. You peer into the heart of Azeroth and feel like you're pulled into the very depths of existence itself. Everything seems to stop. The light of the world, as you know, seems to cease as you gaze deeper into the amulet. In the darkness of the world, one thing becomes clear. It's time to do another task that a dwarf encased in diamond claiming to be Magni has asked you to do. Right, Magni. Let's go save Azeroth after we handle some mushrooms. Also, I need to fix my spec really quick. If I'm going to be the support spec, there's something I need. Let's get rid of that, and then grab that and that. There we go. Quick change. And then swap that there, and we're good. All right. So, if you can't tell on camera, that is a pink Elec that is flying in the air. Elecs are elephants, if you're not familiar. You were doing that much damage, below to slow. My name is Alec. Alec the Elec. I've been stuck in this cave forever, and I need your help to get out. First, I need to restore my power to help you get around. Let's get some Elec glyphs that are in the water. You can talk? Of course I can talk. You talk, why can't I talk? Got any more silly questions? What do you plan to do when you get out of this cave? Well, help save Azeroth, of course. I'm one of its greatest champions. I've traveled the world in different planes of existence, but now I'm stuck in a cave. Can we get moving? This is definitely real, and I will, of course, help a talking pink Elec named Alec. Summon me up some water walking to get those glyphs so I can power up. Okay, well, let's see what this does. Oh, okay, that didn't work. Ah! 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 Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Give me a sec, give me a sec. Mid-air collision. Mid-water collision? Okay, I think... no, I'm still going, I'm still going. Why am I still going? Ugh. Let me out. Let me off. Oh, God. Oh, God. Let me off. Let me off. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. This is definitely what's really happening right now. Okay, I'm going to be a little bit careful in pulling. This stuff will murder our faces off if we're not careful. Yeah, those spores are no joke. When I was doing, I think it was like a tier 10 of this place, I had to actually use those spores to kill enemies. Yeah, so we need to kill particularly bad guys, okay? So, everyone, try to kill the particularly bad guys. Why are y'all looking at me? Guys? Guys? Ooh, that actually hurt. I'm getting a lot of experience in here, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, exactly. You want to bring back the jailer? This is how you do it. Who are you? I'm the jailer. I'm behind everything that has ever happened in the history of Azeroth ever, ever, ever. Optional dialogue option. So when I stubbed my toe last week, that was me. Why would you make me stub my toe? Because that evening you were in a bad mood because of it. And because of that bad mood, you missed the fact that there was a Nothrazim infiltrating your bridge group. Oh my god. They were in my bridge club? Yes! And because of that, they were able to influence the vote on the next big, I don't know, HOA meeting. Oh my god. You monster, yes! And that vote is just one of many thousands of dominoes in my infinite plan to restructure Azeroth. And yeah, like, the Maw music is playing. Like, the big, bombastic Maw music. Of course, I founded the HOA. As if anyone else could come up with something as evil as that. As I could. Behold my incredible evil power. When we finally defeat him, he's like, no! A housing associated divided cannot withstand what is to come. It turns out he's just racist. Alright, so.
A quick sit down to recover.
Ah! Oh, underpin. Oh, this could be interesting. Keep him in that explosion. Yeah, and you fight him and he has 10 HP and does 1 damage. He's like the final boss of Mechagon after you get him out of the suit. Whoa there, Linerith. Live, Linerith. Live! Live in both real life and the game, please. That's too much. That's not too much to ask. Final boss is Alec. Aha! Little did you know, I was behind the jailer all along. I'm the biggier, baddier bad guy. His title is Alec Jailer Plus. The Shadowier Lands. Dude, I'm just saying. We need to do that. We need to make the jailer a joke in a delve. It would be the perfect capstone to that nonsense. And the only way they could ever bring him back. Nemesis Strongbox upgraded. There's another underpin. Probably didn't pull both of them at the same time. We've got an ability called Call My Agent. Can't even tell if that's doing damage. Does that not do damage to the enemies anymore? Live, Linerith, live. Give so Linerith may live. Come on, Blizzard. I won't even charge you. Use my ideas. Use my knowledge. Blizzard, I beg you. Yes, I'm comparing myself to Palpatine and Blizzard to Anakin. I stand by it. Oh God, I moved it. A Sylvanas divided cannot withstand. Sylvanas is currently in the Maw, manually, personally evacuating every soul in the Maw. And last I checked, you know, debatable canonicity, but last I checked, no new souls are ever being sent to the Maw. In other words, they're evacuating the Maw for good. And if we were to presume that's still canon, good. Holy crap, okay. That was fun. Whew. They got some health down here at tier whatever we are. I know, our DPS just isn't quite there, that's the problem. And I know I'm a load on the party, that's why I'm staying tank. I would be completely pointless too as a deeps right now. At some point, she will finish. There is a finite number of souls in the Maw. And as weird as it sounds, it wasn't that much that was sent in there because, well, it was only from the end of BFA. No, excuse me, the end of Legion to the end of BFA. So, about 2 years of people being dumped in there. I know. There were other souls in the Maw before that, but you get my point. The mass of souls was during that 2-year gap there. Would you want that job, Evo? Although, real talk, I kind of want to play that game now. Think of it like kind of a power wash simulator style game. No, better. Each soul requires something a little bit different to release it. There's probably different types of souls to release, but the general idea is you can't just release a soul by walking up to it and clicking on it. And that's the gameplay. It's a puzzle game. Anybody who was watching me earlier before I hit go on stream, was I taking my pills? I legitimately don't remember, so this is a real question. Okay, so I'm Palpatine, and Blizzard is Anakin. Any questions? Yes, Sylvanas is playing Ghost Trick. That's barely a joke. That is one step away from not being true. Okay, after this poll, I'm gonna take my pills. Looks like Pillow just no can tank that just fine, so I'm not gonna try to pull off right here. Okay, I did take pills. What did I take though? Did I take everything? Did I take something? Oh god. You ever heard the tragedy of Darth Metzen the Wise? See, he ended up having a family and a life. And nearly dying to his job. Literally, I'm never gonna stop pointing out that that is a literal statement of something that actually happened.
Help's a coming.
Like, some people, I've heard people bash Metzen for bailing on Blizzard, and I'm sorry. What? What got you, Linworth? I mean, don't release. I got you. Maybe I got you.
Let's have a quick sit down to recover.
Or she's got herself. I don't know, whatever. Here, have a heal. Oh, I hate how many of these things are up here. No, I'm not joking, Spirit Star. He literally was sent into the hospital with stress. With, I forget what it's called, but it's the thing where your body starts having trouble functioning because it's too stressed. I know, it's 2025. Most people know that stress actually has serious biological consequences instead of just physiological ones, but he went to freaking hospital because of stress. Oh my god, that's not fair. I was looting a thing. Come on, game. Work with me here. Work with me. Gum, I don't have the ability to read your question right now. I apologize. I didn't even process it. Too many things that can kill me in 2 hits right now.
Found a bit of gold.
I found a bit of gold, though. Apparently. There's a couple of X things down here if you want them. Okay, now I have a down moment, so let's see. How does the Empire CIA, that doesn't exist, deal with conspiracy theorists who claim to have found something and are directly talking to them? Well, if they're conspiracy theorists, then by definition, they're probably bonkers. And there's probably something wrong with them, which means those people need help. So the Empire's first goal would be to try and get them the mental health help that they need. Grats, Kiroi noise. The second thing they would do is continue to try and get them the help that they need, because those poor people are sick. Any questions? It was, yeah, Ross. Oh, geez, we overpulled a little. That's okay. That's okay. We got this. We got this. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Explosions are bad. Explosions are bad. Don't listen to the pink elect. Probably, you know. The Empire, as a reminder, is extremely cellular. It is decentralized a lot. So, yeah, local would probably deal with something like that. No, Tsar, but he did have health issues. Not uncommon for Japanese developers to have health issues during the creation of a beloved game. Damn, almost got that. Excellent, your reward waits further in. I shall show you my true form when we get there. This is not a trap. Do not be afraid. Why are you going in the opposite direction? I still wish to reward you. You have done so much, right? Don't you wish to reap the I don't even know the word for reward. The benefits of your operation? I mean, yeah, 100% really good. I'll say it again. I'll say it before. I'll say it again. I'm pro-worker, which means I'd rather a worker have a good life than I get a good product. Well, it's funny because I literally just said the Empire is severely decentralized.
They'll never be using that move.
So. There is such a thing as federal jurisdiction, but it's the further up you go, the less jurisdiction federal has. Alright. It's time to meet Alec's true form. Alecus Pincaeus. You ready, everyone? Surprised? My true form is that of an Alec. Now that my enemies are slain and my powers returned, I shall depart this cave. I do not know what's out there, but I know I shall go with your name in my heart. Goodbye, Adventurer 5. Goodbye, Alec 10. I'll always remember this.
I know just how to deal with this one.
Hello, adventurer? You're saying a lot of weird things after you got hit by that mushroom gas. Let's just get the treasure and never speak what happened here again. Undercoins, huh? What are those? Oh, I apparently have a bunch of them. Never mind. I guess I've been getting those all along somewhere. Hello. Another combat curio. Mechasaur Easy Build Kit. The egg now houses one Mechasaur that taunts enemies for 4 seconds while in the egg. Mechasaurs will periodically stomp in addition to their usual abilities, dealing moderate fire damage split between nearby enemies. That's pretty nice, actually. I think I'll go ahead and switch to that for now. Boop. Oh, I got leggings. Which I didn't really need. Wait. Those are mail. BOE mail. Put those in the back pocket there.
That's more like it.
Alright, what do we got from the Bountiful? Biofuel rocket gear. And another goddamn trinket. Stop giving me trinkets. God damn it.
That's more like it.
Each enemy slain fuels the biofuel rocket gear, increasing movement speed by 2% and haste by 2%. Stacks. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. Anyways, that was the best delve ever. As you can see, we're starting to slow down a bit, because that was a tier 7, and that took a bit. I believe Evo wanted to join, but Evo is not logged on. If only there was an Evo here. Alas. Thanks for joining us, both of you. Well, if we're doing a tier 8, let's go ahead and hit the Skittering Dell Breach, because it's a bountiful, and a bountiful tier 8 is a good thing. Hang on. Shoot, I have 3 people want to join and two slots. Okay. We'll do this the old-fashioned way. WoW TNT and 5. What's your item level? That's right, I'm an item level snub. No, but for real, I have an idea. Okay. So let's grab Fife for this one. And next one, we'll grab WoW TNT. How's that sound? And while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and add this. Yeah, I'm not contributing on damage. My job is to be something they're looking at. It was fun. Thank you for joining us, Kraken's-on. Sure, Evo. I am in Hallowfall. Past that, it should be pretty easy. I don't think you want me healing. My gear is still pretty far behind, and I don't have a healer weapon right now. So you're just gonna melt if I heal you. Like, the only suit I have any kind of gear on is tank right now. I actually am set up for... Ret, so I can get a frickin' two-hander. Maybe I should set up for Holy, so I can get a frickin' two-hander. There's Fife. I mean, I could try it, sure. I at least have a spec ready to go. No, I can heal, I can heal. Let me go ahead and put on the healer weapon I've got. Put that down there. Pull that to the side. Sure. Ah! Oh well. Now, can they find us? The eternal question. Oh yeah, let's see how our set bonus works. Healers have a chance to apply insurance. Which is a hot. Insurance is consumed if an ally drops below 40% to heal them for a bunch. That's nice. I wonder how much that was carrying back in the heroic we did. Nice, Kraken-san, congrats. Divine Toll applies insurance to allies that heals for 8 seconds. Divine Toll's cooldown is reduced each time you spend Holy Power. Oh, I like that. I want that 4-piece. Holy crap. I don't think I have anything else I could push up to set. Yeah, I don't. And more reliable than actual insurance. Don't worry, Luigi. We're cool. There's Evo and her amazing butterfly. I cannot compare to your amazing butterfly. You're going blood. Okay. What I could do. I'll do that, though. Oh, there's 5. All right. Woo. Load screen. We are doing 8, Lineruth, which is probably as high as we're going to go for the immediacy. We might go lower, but I wanted to at least get up to 8. Speaking of which... Oh! Evo doesn't have 8. Okay, someone started without me. No, you know what? We can make this work. Come back out, come back out. Sorry, slight variance. Slight variance. Everyone out. Everyone out. No, 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 don't bail. Don't bail. I swear to God, if you bail, I'm sending you another game. Here, hop on, Evo. Yeah. Come on. Evo. Evo. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Also, Lunaruth, come here. So I noticed Lunaruth is also not coming here. Yeah, we're going to do the other one. We're going to do Sinkhole. Or Sanctum, excuse me. Okay, let's go. I swear to God, Evo. I will fling you into Bellator up there. And it, like, explode, and it'll be fire energy everywhere. And now the Arathi won't have a sun of light. They'll have a sun of fire. Which, I suppose makes sense. But whatever, we're sticking with it. Yeah. Look, I'm just gonna fling her into the fire, okay? It's okay, she's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, 7, yes. I will kill you all! Or, sorry, what, Relictum?
Well, spit it out!
This is the last time I deal with cultists. I delivered some prime-time weapons, and they stiffed me on the bill. Something about a Ren Lash or whatever. Get those weapons back for me and use them if you want them. Nobody knows if they're a bit used.
Glad I could help.
Right, I am a healer. Braun. Why'd you do it? Stab! It should be 7. Is this not 7? Are we not in? How do I even tell? How do I tell? Oh my God, Braun's new hat. I love it. Oh, duh, it's right there. Okay, yep, tier 7. We're good, we're good, we're good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Just being lied to. I'm missing someone, though. There's Fife, there's Evo, Lunaruth, me. Who am I missing? Who's not in? Oh, there's Pillars. Or rather, Pillars isn't in. Where are you, Pillars? Where are you? Well, while you're on your way here. I'll put on coat. So I can properly kill Evo. I mean, I can't kill Evo without having the right outfit on, you know? Why would it put you in a solo one? What? I know you have 7s unlocked. We just did one. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way you don't have this unlocked. Oh, I think you need to, like, cancel the solo. I've actually encountered this before. Oh, Jesus Christ. Suggestion on the Blizzard forums. Make Delve solo only. No. Piss off. Alright, I'm not seeing anything about it. Okay, everyone out, everyone out, everyone out. Because they're stupid, is Miristar. Yeah, also, you can solo delves. That's a thing you can do. Okay, so I see Pillars of Snow over there at the sinkhole and not over here with us at the Nightfall Sanctum. So I think we have determined the problem. Okay. Problem solved. Yeah, let's put a tariff on bad ideas. Which means you pay me if you have a bad idea. As I slowly turn to look at Mr. Red. Nope, nope, nope. Tier 7 is right, Tier 7. There we go. Okay, so, take 2. What should I turn Braun into? I guess Deeps? If I'm a Deeps? I think. I forget the thing. Oh, okay, well, we'll leave him on healer then. Whatever. Who's my tank, by the way? I think it's Pillars of Snow. Fun detected. Fun cannot be had. Nerf all fun. Fun must be destroyed. Yeah, I couldn't remember the order as Miristar. Okay, we're all here. The gang is all here. The jailer's plan was always to nerf fun. Okay, I'm just gonna watch for a second, see what kind of damage we take. Let's get some holy power going. Cannon to the left of them. Cannon to the right of them. Cannon in front of them. Volleyed and thundered. Way... Oh. I don't want to go over there. Just come up here. Oh my god. That actually... That's great. No, that's unironically great. Check it out. I want to go down there. Or over there. Sorry, I'm taking up the can. Let me just... There we go. That's cool, and I like it. Okay, so where's our tank? There's our tank. Evo, down. Down there. It's cannon party. Look! And it stuns them when we get there. That's... Oh, I like that. What, Uthor? The cannon divided. Okay, nobody's taking any damage at all. Oh my god. I know it. It was always me. I'm the undergeared one. Wait, I am literally the undergeared one. Never mind. Yeah, but Braun's a crap healer. 5-something, Linearth. Like, I still have questing crap on. I still have, like, individual slots that are completely lacking. Like, my weapon is a 430. Braun is a better healer than me. That's what it makes him. No, your 618 is even more... I shouldn't do that, because then I'll take it personally. Yes, your 618 is fine. Let's not make fun of Evo! Evo, your gear's amazingly awful. And you're also looting in combat. Why are you doing this thing, Evo? Yeah, I noticed bronze on the meters. Makes sense, he is a party member in code, just like followers are. Oh, Evo apologized. Okay, so that means, by definition, I am no longer legally allowed to heal anybody, because Evo apologized. Fine, you could see him out healing me. Oh, nope, we have a Death Knight. Yeah, you're gonna get some healing from, you know, Pillars of Snow there. That's just, I accept that. I have no shame about being out healed by a Death Knight. Buttons for a second here. There we go. These things. I'm gonna loot in combat if that's okay with everybody. He is. He's a warrior in FF14. Where's the healer? Pulls out giant axe. I am the healer. Whap. One of these days we might not stun you. Not today. Hey, off the deep end, don't worry. Not a lot of spoilers right now. Fell cleave. Fell cleave. Fell cleave. A Sand Lane Blood Knight. I can't wait to look at that spec someday. What? Why is there loot? Why is there so much loot? It's such a curse. I hate it. I hate all this loot. The only thing I could do is loot it. Remove it from the universe. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I'm stuck forever. It's nice knowing you guys. No? There we go. No, it's fine. I'll get there, Moses. No. I'm doing a whole coverage thing of the hero specs in Patch Within. I can wait. Oh my god, I've been playing too much Return of More. I was just looking at that thing like, okay, if I build a thing there and I build a thing there, I can just jump up there. Why is that here? It's because you're British. Race card. Oh, it is a race card. It's because you're Tauren. Pocket pizza. If you spend at least 10 seconds eating, you'll get greasy, well-fed. And gave 705 of your high stat and lose movement speed. Kept safe in Venture Company pizza pouch. What? And I'm glad I've already eaten, because I have rather suddenly lost my appetite.
Smell that? It's treasure. I know it. We're close.
Honestly, the mycelial caverns is pretty rough. Those giant spores are not just a general hazard, but they can really screw with the pole. I've actually had runs of the caverns that just go from completely fine to wipe in literal seconds. Is this high enough? It doesn't matter.
You're looking a bit rough. Take a wee rest.
Fine, Braun. You're a terrible healer. Maybe I could fill the bill for you. Braun, I swear to God. We're getting the other one. Sorry, we dropped down too early. Yeah, there it is. See? There's also a mini-boss right there, which we should probably kill. So, let's do that. I'm just gonna pull a big heal right now to cover that. Okay. This is ideal. Evo is out of line of sight. That's always good. I like Evo being out of line of sight. Evo continues to be out of line of sight. Oh, God, that's throwing me so hard. Ah! Okay. Right. I can work with this. Hi, Evo. How are things? Yeah, you know what? To the cannons! That's actually a good answer to that. Everyone, live for a second. You have no healers. I mean, obviously, Pillars is her own healer, but you get my point. So, Czar says, if I'm not too distracting, whose lightsabers? Your lightsabers, Czar. Your lightsabers. Okay. I'm back. I can contribute. I'm useful. Who am I kidding? I'm worthless.
That's more like it.
Worthless and decrepit. Okay, now we can go down. Right about here. Now, how much you want to bet I'm going to die for the stupidity I just did? Whoops. No. No. There we go. So, the only lightsaber hilt I recognize by memory at all is Dooku's. Like, I know what I mean by that is, if you ask, what does Luke's lightsaber hilt look like? I say, what's Vader's? How about Palpatine's? No idea. So the only one I know is Dooku's. So, sort of by default, Dooku's. Also, we're renaming him in our wars just because it's a dumb name, and I hate it. Whoa! I didn't see what killed me. It hit me for 4.7 million. I didn't see a swirl. I think it's the red grass. I think I didn't see the swirl under the red grass. Because I really didn't see that. And of course, I'm too low geared to survive a hit from that. Like, almost everyone else in the group could survive a hit from that. It's me and Evo the only ones that would one-shot. He cast Call My Mother. Ah! That's how I died. What about yours, Czar? Dead stick for a second, I suppose. I'm just gonna stand back here now. I don't trust being up there. You know what would be cool looking? Dwarven lightsaber. You know, really sharp, hard angles, you know, Brutalist looking. Kind of dwarven runes on it. That'd be cool. Same idea. Elven lightsaber. Little motif of like leather and leaves, and the hilt of the grab part looks like bark. Yes, we already did Waterworks. Yeah, an arcane lightsaber. I haven't seen the Acolytes. I don't know what his looks like. One of the Bountifuls is the Undermine. Yeah, that tracks. Oh, hey, void stuff. One of my favorite things in the world is void stuff. Okay, so we want to go this way? Okay. Uh-oh. Get up there quickly. Quickly. No, I'll just Google it. Acolyte lightsaber hilt. Evo. Hey, Braven. I do like dual sabers, as ridiculous as they are. Always have. He's using the last of his life to summon something. What the hell is that? He asked redundantly. I like how one of its spells is just called Inflict Death. That's it. Just inflict death.
You're looking a bit rough. Take a wee rest.
Okay. Now we're gonna go to the big one.
Nice find!
A rusty ritual knife worth 20 gold. Thanks, game.
Nice find!
When Braun uses gathering tools, there's a 100% chance to magnetize discarded plating to other party members, giving them health as a shield that regenerates out of combat. Interesting. Yeah, sure. So TNT wanted to join for the next one. Which I believe is this person. Now we're going to do the Skittering Breach.
Cobus infest the hungering pool.
Not now, Steel Strike.
Attack our people.
But the Cobus, not now. Not now. Thank you for joining us, Evo. Don't do that thing where you think you're terrible. Yeah, that one. That thing. Right there. No, don't. Don't do it. Don't do it. Bad. Bad, Evo. Newspaper. Wow. So I remember this one, because this is one of the first hard ones I ever did. And yeah, this one can be mean.
The Emperor rewards the faithful.
Okay, so I'm not going to read any of that loud.
The Empire is forever.
It's true. The Empire is forever. I'm going to stay healer, honestly. Like, I know I'm completely useless, but I'm slightly less useless that way. Slightly. Very slightly. I'm pretty sure you can. Don't see why you couldn't. Like, I think Mythics is the only thing that locks you into talents when you start a Mythic. Fair. Yeah, FF14 doesn't let you change anything in mid-dungeon, which I have always argued is a bad idea. One of my favorite little interactions was, I was explaining how much it irritates me that you can't swap in mid-dungeon in FF14, because there's just so many circumstances where it's beneficial to do so. Someone then asked, well, how do you prevent people from queuing for one thing and then being the other thing? And I just kind of stalled for a minute, because I'd literally never encountered that. And it took me a moment to come up with an answer, which is, well, we vote to kick. I assume if someone were to do that in a dungeon, we'd just be like, oh, get out of here, you're not healing. Boop, and then we get another healer. And that would be that. But I'm not joking when I say I've never actually seen that happen.
Here's your take of the spoils!
Thanks, Braun. Appreciate you. Either way, I stand by my sentence. I would much rather be able to switch than not. I'll tell you exactly what happens if something screws up in an FF14 dungeon or raid or whatever. If someone decides to bail on it. You get to live with it. Or just do the entire dungeon over again. And then go kill a treasure crab. Hold on. It's a treasure crab? Treasure. Crab. Treasure. I should probably stop healing that tank. Or that pet, shouldn't I? I've had several situations in FF14 where we've had to just bail on a group because we lost someone, or because we couldn't swap, or because we had an issue, or whatever. Like, stuff happens, right?
Fantastic!
Life be life, yo. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, lore, you're just dumb and terrible. And while that is true, I don't actually hold it against FF14 that they don't allow that. No, I really don't. Because I understand better than some people that FF14 is held together with hopes and dreams and just a little bit of duct tape. Have you ever noticed how FF14's dungeons are... not the dungeons themselves. The mechanic of entering a dungeon is really janky in FF14. Like, did you know you can't whisper people in FF14 dungeons? Because of the nature of how you technically aren't actually in the server and therefore cannot interact with people who are off your server. So you can only talk to the people in your group. Like, they really twisted around the code of FF14 1.0 to make the queue system happen in FF14. It's a miracle it works as well as it does. That's why I don't hold it, you know, that's why I try not to be too mean about it. It's holy crap. Don't let me scare you from playing FF14. It's a good game. It's got some asterisks, but like, what MMO doesn't, right? Every MMO has an asterisk of, make sure you do this, or make sure you don't do this. Yeah, exactly, Linear. Like, when you enter an FF14 dungeon, you are entering, like, a separate dimension, for lack of a better way to call it. That's why you have so many limited interactions while you're in there, like not being able to switch specs. Switch classes, in FF14's case. Hideous amalgamation and fighting a drill sergeant. It is a time investment. I will never try to diminish that. Although, once again, any new MMO is going to be a time investment, right?
Keepers preserve you.
Whoa, okay. See, now we've torn them down, now we have to build them back up. Not that I should spoil that, but... Exactly, Ross. Any MMO involves a time investment. That's life. Whether it should be or not, it definitely is. Correct, Linearif. Correct. Given the time and how much time I'm running out already for the end of the day. There's a thing over here. I think what I will probably end up doing is we'll go the next one at a lower tier and just kind of push through it. Not that I don't enjoy doing real delves, and it's helpful for review purposes, but... Well, we're lowering it, Lunarith. You can join us or not. I don't care which. Thanks, Braun. Please stop attacking me with your monkey. And you're fine, Benura. Sorry, I just...
Here's your take of the spoils!
Thanks, Braun. What's really funny, despite what I just said, MMOs demand less time of you now than ever. Like, literally ever in MMO history. I'm not trying to sell anyone on it, it's just, it's an interesting thing to think about, right? Like, good lord, you think this is a time investment? Oof. I'm introduced to a game called EverQuest.
Oh, Bran's got your back!
I think you're right, Linarith. I think that's exactly it. I think over the years they realized that they lost people to the way MMOs used to be. The Bronze and the Silver era both were... time investment. Yeah, what is with this thing's health pool? Am I missing something? Like, holy crap. This thing has 500 million health. Whoa, 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 whoa. I lost Hatchet. Oh god. Oh god. Where's Hatchet? Where's Hatchet? There we go. That too, Huthor. I would agree with that. Yeah, I don't know how we're supposed to kill that thing, or even if we're supposed to kill that thing. Yeah, he's just roaming. Leaving void crap on the ground. Alright, let's skip it. We can skip it. We're cool. Everything's cool. Everything's cool. Just watch out for it when it comes back around, I guess. Lotra's pretty high up there too, Ross, which always just kind of bonkers me a bit. No offense, Mr. Red. But it feels like Lotro fell into the EverQuest content model. Rather than a gargantuan expansion every few years, what is effectively a content patch sold as an expansion relatively frequently. This little Armada, jeez, I am terrible today. Yeah, Pillage is like, I'm done! Peace! She's had enough of this. It's not you guys, it's me. She hates me. It's okay. I accept, Pillage of Snow. I accept everything.
Come here and recover some of your mana.
Thanks. Oh, that actually works for me, despite the fact that I can't eat. Whoa! I didn't see it. I didn't see what happened. I think I figured out what happened. Note to self: do not do not immediately follow someone who just died instantly. Now the best part is I have jumped into that hole before, that exact hole. I know what you're thinking. Well, why didn't you die last time? Because I was playing a demon hunter. So, for future reference, do not go this way. This way is death. Trust me. I know. Twice. Is this way still... That way is still death. Okay, I'm just going to go the long way. I'm bringing friends. Maybe? Yep, I'm bringing friends. That was funny. Ah! Hello, friends. Die. Which I realize that just means I brought my friends to die, and don't think about that sentence too much. That's a weird sentence to think about. Let's move past that sentence. I'm gonna stay back here because I know with total certainty that those things can one-shot me. Like they have a 5 million attack.
They'll never be using that move.
Well, there's this giant void death over there. Not sure what that is. And there's this giant void creature. Not sure what that is. And there's this giant void energy thing. Not sure what that is. There's a lot of giant void somethings going on. I'm not sure of the specifics.
There's treasure close by.
That looks like a Cathraxi? What? I have better, but thank you. Ironically, one of the only pieces of set I have is my gauntlets. Thanks, though. Gauntlets and helmet are the only pieces I feel like comfortable keeping right now. Gold Curse? What the hell is Gold Curse? Hey, remember how I've been talking all the way back as far as BC, the concept of the heavy enemy? You know, the enemy who the design of the enemy is they have lots of health and they hit hard. Delves do the same thing. Oh, what? God damn it! Okay, so to explain what happened there, I had Pillars of Snow targeted, and I was mousing over the gold fuse, trying to see what it actually does. It's fire damage over time. And then I died, and then I look up to see a bomb walking away from me. Yeah. Crab-a-bomb barrage, 6.4 million damage. I looked down for literally a second to look at what that was. I mean, this delve is a mean one. It actually is. But, like, I literally looked down for a couple seconds and died. Okay. I mean, we can let them run. It's fine. You can... Okay. So that is Neural Athek the Skulking. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Got it. Void beams. Deal with void beams. I can deal with smashy spots. That out. And I can deal with ads. Oh, that's funny, Huther. I didn't even think about that, but you're right. Win it.
It can't end like this!
Well, that, Oh, I have aggro. Oh, I have aggro. Okay, okay. Okay. This is an interesting situation. Where's my input button? There it is. It means you gotta spend them, Dragon. Or upgrade them? Yeah, think of it like your badges over in FF14. I know they're not called badges, but you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, there's a way to upgrade your crests. I never figured it out specifically, because I'm a moron. Whoa! Spider senses.
Nothing old Bran can't get. Your mana is...
Oh, nice.
Take a break.
That was fun. Yeah, no, like, you can upgrade, but only if your gear has hit a certain level or something like that. Like I said, I never quite got into that, because by then I was already ready for the run, and I wasn't actually playing all that much. Upon entering combat, Bran activates the conversion matrix for 10 seconds. A small percent of all party damage dealing this time is converted to primary stat and split between all party members. Interesting.
That's more like it.
I think I'll stick with the build kit for now. Hey! A two-hander. Oh, thank you, God. Okay. And shoulders. Nice. Lanareth just got the Bashful Book. May read an excerpt from an unpublished steamy romance novel to the target of your spells, dealing arcane damage or healing every second for 20 seconds. If the target dies before the story is finished, the ending will be spoiled for a nearby target, killing what remains instantly. It refuses to be read. Put that on.
That's more like it!
So now we have a rank 2 factory. Where is this nonsense axe? Dumpster diver. Oh my god. Yep. Okay. Let's go poke out. Thank you again, as always, for joining. And now, run over the last one for the zone. $632 or $636. Okay. Yeah, I might not hit that. I'm pretty sure I didn't hit the barrier for Season 1. Last chance for the moment to join for Delves. This is our last delve for the moment. Which Elder Scrolls add-on is the most worthy being played? That's a good question. Kira White Noise would like to join. And this is the underwater one, the one I was complaining about earlier.
And attack our people.
So this should be great. Thank you, Lanareth. Appreciate you as always. Spartan would also like to join. That I'm not sure I can help with. Alright. Kira White Noise, Spartan. I need you to fight to the death. Or, okay. Whoever plays the Warlock gets to join. Well, we are about to do the underwater one. Where's Kira White Noise? There she is. And then Spartan isn't on yet. I'm not a huge fan of this one. Let me jot down some notes while I'm here. You can do whatever you want, Spartan. I can fill holes. This is a delve. Brewmaster, you got it. I think I will try the deeps. The Forbidden Fruit. Now that I just got a new two-hander. Which I have right here. Yes. Okay. Apparently I was doing Templar. Since I have a little bit of an idea how this works. It's Wake of Ashes, though. You're always welcome here, Lanareth. I actually feel bad. It's the same problem I have in FF14, right? I've got 30 people who want to join, and I've got 20 slots, and it's like... And the most worthless person of all, me, has to retain a slot because I'm the streamer. Yes. Okay, so that's better. That procs that. So Hammer of Light. Which one's Hammer of Light? Okay, that's that. So that okay. And then Crusader Strike and Hammer of Wrath. That's different. So I want C. This is a little bit different than it was for tank. So I set C, and then I want to do 1, I guess. Yeah, I think that's how I want to go with that. Alright, let's try this out. Whatever you want to do, Blizzno. We're going to turn it down a little bit. Although, do you need an 8 this week, Spartan? Because I know if we could have joint EU-US, we'd have a raid group. Every single one of these. Okay, let's go ahead and try an 8. And if worse comes to worse, I'll just switch back to healing. Oh god, 8 underwater. This is going to go so badly. Well, we've already done an 8. So this will be our sec... Oh no, Spartan doesn't get it. Whatever. What smell? Ah! And here, 8. Enter. Whoa! Right. Watch that first step.
You're weird looking.
My mom used to... Oh my god, it's her. It's her. Okay, I'm not going to read her stuff out loud.
Always have a
We'll get to her. We'll get to her. I know who that girl is, and that's all I'm going to say. Alright, so. Do I get, like... underwater breathing? Anything? Hold on. Do we just get underwater breathing now? Because, yeah, we have diving suit. But it looks like we have, like, limited underwater breathing? That's interesting. I'm going to leave Braun as healer. Okay. So I'm just going to come out swinging here. I think once the suit runs out, then we'll have breathing. That is an improvement. I was legitimately thinking about giving this a negative for how irritating it was. And apparently they fixed it. How dare you, Blizzard? I will have to continue to have not given you any negatives that aren't abandonment. Wait, why not? Why can't you enter, Spartan? What's the issue? Didn't even see you weren't in here. Because Braun was like, I'm Spartan. Yuck. Okay, apparently this is for the spear gun. We just have underwater breathing. Oh, yeah. Negative gone. No, I'm sorry. Negative gone. I'm with it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, the enter button is grayed out. Okay, hang on. Let's make sure you're at the right one. We've already run into that problem. Oh, I can't see you on the map. Can't see you at all on the map. No, you can enter once it starts. And surely Spartan has tier 8 unlocked. Right? Guys, stop pulling for a sec. I mean, it doesn't super matter, but, like, stop pulling for a sec. Sorry, I still don't understand your question, Verlichun. Are you asking specifically about which Elder Scrolls to start first, or which add-on to use most? Okay, you don't have tier 8 unlocked. Both. So I'm not a big add-on person in Elder Scrolls. I know, weird. So, like, when I play Oblivion, I mostly do just, like, convenience add-ons, like, say, Bag of Holding. So that would be my answer there, Bag of Holding. Yeah, it should be account bound. You should have access to tier 8. Oh, no, it isn't. I know it isn't, because I'm on a character who had to start at tier 3 or something. So it's not. Well, real quick, does anyone else want to join before we get too much further in here? Oh, it resets for the season. So it is account bound, but it's per season. That actually makes a lot more sense. Fife, Join us, Fife. Even to the underwater zone of the Force. I'm just gonna sit here underwater and just flex, you know? Oh my god. This actually kind of looks like cool armor, unironically. Look at it. Join us with the ears. So, as for which Elder Scrolls game I would play first, I totally do, Thor. It's just the earthen, too. Like, look at Pillars here. She looks fine. She just looks like a person in a dark. Me, I look like a Big Daddy. Kong, Kong, Kong. Yep, we're gonna have a fish market going on. I actually do, Uthor, but no. Which Elder Scrolls would I start with? So, Arena sucks. Daggerfall sucks. Morrowind is rough. Skyrim is bland. And 6 isn't out yet. So that only leaves one. Which is Oblivion. But it feels weird to recommend you start with Oblivion. And essentially only play Oblivion. But I don't know how else to answer that question. So I'm going to go with Oblivion. By default. Also, I cannot help but notice Braun has stopped leveling. Braun, why have you stopped leveling? Oh, it's bountifuls only. Right. Ignore me. Yeah, they're supposedly going to release a remake of Oblivion, remaster, excuse me, of Oblivion very, very soon. I'll believe that when I see it. As long as it's not in Unity. Speaking of which, fresh reminder, do not use Unity. Oh, geez, I should not be gaining ammo here.
Help's a coming.
Oh, yeah, I should not be getting ammo. See, Morrowind, I can't blanket recommend Morrowind. I can recommend Morrowind with a couple of asterisks, you know. Oh, we've got some Eldraxi down here. Frickin' sharks. Stop existing. Stop it. Skyrim's also kind of a weird one. So Skyrim I can recommend with asterisks. And Morrowind I can recommend with asterisks. In Morrowind's case, it's an older game and it plays like one. It's very rough. It doesn't even have 3D, technically. I know that sounds strange, but if you've played the game, you know what I'm talking about. And it takes some getting used to. But there's a pretty cool game underneath a lot of that jank, right? On the other side of things, there's Skyrim. Skyrim really is the total inverse of that. It's a little bit too easy and a little bit too simple for someone who wants an in-depth gaming experience. Now, having said that, if there's one thing that Skyrim is very, very, very good at, it is accessibility. I have unironically recommended that people play Skyrim who are not video game players. Especially the elderly, who need something to keep them distracted and mentally engaged. Oh my god, those bombs. That's true, Verlictum. You're absolutely right. Yeah, Skyrim is extremely accessible, and that is honestly its biggest benefit. I don't mean like in terms of sales. I mean literally, like that's its best contribution to society as a whole, is the fact that you can just plug and play that sucker. I'm not joking. I really have recommended to several elderly people that I am aware of who need something to do with their lives to go play Skyrim. Yeah, Skyrim Grandma was not a unique phenomenon. Yeah, exactly, Huthor. It is a truly amusing thing, because I wouldn't recommend Skyrim to most people who are looking for, you know, a good RPG or a good Elder Scrolls style game, a BRPG. But I would absolutely recommend it to someone who's getting into video games for the first time. Okay, yeah, this is starting to fall apart. Even more than it already is. I'm gonna do this. Oh no, 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 no! I don't know if it went off. You got this, Pillars of Snow! Yeah, this is an awful trash pack. We've got Cobus and Undermine people. And those frickin' bombs. 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 Yeah, that one right there is low on health.
Keepers preserve you!
And I know what you mean. Having to play like this is one of those things most people don't question until they get into their 40s and 50s, and then they're like, you know... Honestly, yeah, off the deeper end. No joke. Thank you, Reptile's Blade. Yeah, this wipe is going to wipe out our lives. This is going to be awful. As long as we don't wipe again, we're fine, but yikes. Nest block. Nest block. And Castlevania. You got it. Thank you again, Reptiles. Honestly, yeah, tier 24. In a good way. Yeah, those bombs just do an absolutely insane amount of damage when they hit. Okay, speaking of, they're all gone. We can release now. Agreed, Verlictum, absolutely. The Switch made many mistakes, but the controls are not one of them. Oh god, you're right. No, it's totally KOTOR 2 music. This isn't only... What is your item level? I absolutely am, Reptiles. The score, I think, speaks for itself, and this is just War Within. I'm just glad Braun was up and still healing her. I don't know if he was contributing, but, you know. Okay. So. Ah! Oh, okay. I just see Braun lunging at me like, ah! Oh, I know. It's irritating. You can't glide underwater. Yeah, meanwhile, I don't know how to play Red. I've actually had a lot of good experience playing as both Proth and Holy. I'm actually pretty comfortable with both now. I don't know what the hell I'm doing with Red. I'm scared to pull up the DPS meter and see how far behind everyone I am, because I don't know what to do. I'm still, like, trying to figure out the synergies.
Found a bit of gold!
Thanks, Braun. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yep. I'm here. So, another mini boss. I should actually pull it up. I should be keeping track of what I'm doing. Okay. So let's try this, and then this. I want that when I have points, which I did. And I only get one of these. Then we start popping these. Stop calling your ads in.
Oh, Bran's got your back!
I am dead last in the DPS, as I should be, admittedly. My gear is nowhere. But... what? Underpins friend's mother. Oh my gosh, okay.
Keepers preserve you!
Yeah, we're at 0 lives now. Oh my god, these guys. Yeah, I know, game, thank you.
Let's keep a strategy in mind for...
Oh, that's really bad. No, the ads were just running rampant there.
Oh, don't go dying on me!
So you probably wonder what happens when you fail a delve. $3 million health left, too. 1.8% health. Still spawning ads, by the way. And there's another ad. Yeah, no, the ads just... we couldn't deal with that. I will take full ownership of that. My DPS is trash in here. I should have just gone tank. I bet I would have actually done more damage as tank. So if you fail a delve, you get reduced rewards at the end of the delve. That's it. You can still do it. Anyways, I'm going to switch to tank.
Come here and recover some of your mana.
Not that many. As weird as that sounds, Reptile's Blade. I've got 2 of each class, or yeah, 2 of each class, and then in some cases 3 of each class. So whatever that maths out to. I still can't eat the feast. I mean, I'm still not going to contribute as prop, but at least I won't die. Well, shouldn't die. Yeah, I'm not actually that big on ultra ads. In fact, or ultra alts, excuse me. The only reason I even have that many alts is for this run right here. Otherwise, I would be content having 1 of each. But there are more races than there are classes. So I needed to make a few duplicates. Yep, and we are currently set up as Lightsmith, so I can be doing buff. Speaking of which, I'm going to pop that there. Okay. Never, Pilatus, no. Never. I refuse. It is a nice track. It's worth noting, this particular delve, at least in my opinion, I don't mean it's bad, but I mean it's hard when I say it sucks. Yeah, I believe it's 50, Czar. Don't quote me on that. They changed that recently, so I don't know if it's from 50 or to 50. That's true. Alright, so boop. Enough this screwing around. So we got ads already. That's cool. Here. Get into that right there. Yeah, that went a little smoother. See, I know they upped it recently, but I can't remember if it was to or from or what. I think I'm actually doing about the same damage as I was, but I'm living a lot more, so I'd say I'm contributing more. I'll take it.
Oh, Bran's got your back!
So, Nemesis Strongbox is something that, the Zekvir mechanic for Season 2 is these Undermine Jackasses. Every one of them that's in here upgrades the Nemesis Strongbox at the end of the thing. Yeah, the more goblin stuff you kill, the more it upgrades. Now, here's the thing. I think there's a cap per week, because the last several, I've only gotten gray stuff out of it. Now, the gray stuff has been worth a decent chunk of gold, but it's gray stuff, so I'm guessing there's a cap on that. It's presumption. Wait, are you asking if I gave a negative to limited characters?
Oh, don't go dying on me!
I mean, it literally is, Mr. Red. You are not wrong. So yeah, Nemesis Strongbox upgraded again.
Look around! There's treasure here!
Yep, I saw the eel. Don't worry, we'll kill the eel later. I agree completely, Pure White Noise. That ad spawner is ridiculous the longer he stays alive. Frickin' sharks. I forget if it's just don't be hit by Bloodthirsty or don't be in front of them for Bloodthirsty. But either way, don't be Bloodthirsty. Like his Mirror Star. My favorite class? Demon Hunter. Like, there's a lot of good classes in this game, but Demon Hunter is just at the top. It only has 2 specs, and both of them are essentially perfect. Okay. We have one life now. Let's not waste it. Shark! Shark! I would say Demon Hunter followed by Evoker are probably the best overall classes in my book.
Hang in there.
Oh, okay.
Some harder hitting moves.
Well, where's your corpse? Right there. So that looks like it means don't be in front of Bloodthirsty, not don't come close to Bloodthirsty. That's good to know. And we got a shark. The good news is this should still count for our tier 8s for the vault for the week. But we still won't get any gear from this one. Just have better gear.
Keepers preserve you.
Out of curiosity, did Bloodthirsty kill you again there? I could see that, Uthor. Okay. I meant what I said. Demon Hunter is essentially perfectly designed. It's not super wowy like some of the other specs, but it has essentially no flaws. And that's part of what appeals about it to me. And it has Glide. Glide is literally a lifesaver. Interesting. Superior Warrior is very good right now. Warlock's in a good place, Mage is in a good place, Paladin's in a good place, Druid's in a good place, Death Knight's in a good place. Okay. Apparently Death Knight is struggling at the high end, not that we care about that. Didn't they literally just buff that? Like 2 days ago or something? I'm not misremembering. Death Knights, I mean. I mean, Death Knights were insane in Wrath. They've never been the same since. So, yes, that's right. Our final boss is an eel. Of course it's an eel. What else would it be? See if I can pull this without pulling the boss. Or we could just pull the boss. That is also an acceptable tactic.
Help's a coming.
Alright, eel. Auspices.
Keepers preserve you.
Whoa. Congrats, then, Earth. Okay.
Got just the thing to blast through this.
Yeah, that's going to be a 649 piece for me in the vault. So I'll take that. Still set to... Yes, okay. Pinged augment chip. Bronze max health increased, damage increased. While in combat, may become targeted by mechanical bots that fixate him, which can be stored or dispelled. If they do, he will suffer... If they reach him, he will suffer health and be stunned for 5 seconds. That's awful! No, thank you. Oh, my gold! My gold! Undermine crests. And Valor Stones, of course. Yeah, buff Bran with a babysitter. Not like that. Okay, so this was the sinkhole. Yep, negative to story, gameplay, and the universe. Eels.
Cobus infest the hungering pool.
No, still
and
strike.
attack our people.
Oh, that's a good point. We did kill the eel, though. Does that negate the negative? Yeah, can you get me out of here, please? Thank you. How do I have... Oh, that's how. Okay. That makes sense. So I'm going to cut off... Not... Anyways. Super early. That shouldn't even be possible right now. But I'm going to call off a little bit early. Because we're done with the delves and other stuff for the moment. And I kind of want to do all the quest stuff in one big bundle. That could be Huthor, yeah. Here, let's see what happens when I leave party. Okay, whatever. Either way, tomorrow we will go ahead and actually do Hallowfall, you know, for realsies. And hopefully have some fun with it. See y'all. And thank you again, everyone who joined me.